guys, if you want to do the thing, do it with protection. The number of syphilis cases have been rising. So all y'all that are doing things in the streets without protection, please get checked. So somebody who experienced this firsthand, let's call him Steven, privacy reasons, let's protect his identity. Steven is and was a young man working at a very well-known company. We can't mention it because he was, living his single life, living his best life. If somebody's interested in him and he's interested in the person, everything is good. He met this woman called Dede. She was new to their office, and you could feel that the energy was there. The attraction was mutual. So 2 weeks down the line, they slept together, and before he realized, it became a regular thing. However, the first night, the first time, no protection was used. One day, Steven wakes up and he's a little confused because he's got a sore, like a blister on his mouth. He's not sure what's going on. He doesn't think it's that deep, so he carries about his day. Later in the day, he finds out that there's some more on his so he's like, whoa, it's an injury. What did I do to myself? What has happened? That same day, Dede from the office is like, Coco, you down to get jiggy? He goes, no, I'm not feeling well. He eventually goes to the hospital, tells the doctor. Doctor takes a look and says, well, my guy, have you been sexually active without protection? And you see, Steven's been doing things for the past 6 months, so he's not exactly sure who, what, where, when. He said, well, unfortunately, I have to tell you. So the doctor tells him that, you have syphilis. And I have medication for it, but you need to hold off for sex for a while and then find out where you got it from. And, Steven's like, thanks, doc. He has to think. He's like, wow, number of girls, some was with protection, some was without. How many times, who, what, where? So he's not sure. But he goes like, no problem. I will figure this out. Later that week, he heads over to his brother's place. Let's call his brother Thomas. And he gets to Thomas and realizes that, Thomas also looks like he has something similar on his mouth. He goes, hey, bro, what's going on? Have you caught something? I think you have syphilis. His brother goes, how can you just say things like that to somebody? He goes, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but when was the last time you had unprotected sex? Thomas is like, his ex be like that. Some girl called Cynthia, they had some one time thing, but that was over a month ago. He doesn't think it applies now. He said, well, call her and find out that, if she's feeling well, if she has anything she wants to share with you. You never know. Maybe I'm wrong. So Thomas is like, okay, Charlie, he did go call Dede. And he goes to make the phone call. Dede. So Thomas comes back and Steven goes, you said you're going to call who? He said, I'm going to call Cynthia. He goes, but didn't you say something like Dede? He goes, yeah, Cynthia Dede is the same thing. It's the same person. He goes, eh? He goes, yes, that's her name. He goes, let me see her picture. Let me just see something. Thomas shows him a picture of the Dede Cynthia girl in question. Steven realizes that, that's the same Dede from his office. He goes, bro, my guy, this is the girl that I told you about that was hitting in the office. He goes, if I slept with her, you slept with her, we both have this. Let's get you checked and figure it out. So Thomas goes, gets checked, and comes back. He also has syphilis. He's also put on a treatment course. Now, Steven has made up his mind that, not again. He's going to be on the lookout for anybody who he hears is messing with Dede from the office. He later on finds out that, Dede has eventually moved on, since Steven is not available, moved on to Steven's friend called Jerry. And he goes, hey, let me go and warn Jerry before anything happens between the two of them. So he tells Jerry, look, guy, I want to see if you have a minute, let's talk, yeah? He and Jerry met up and he goes, hey, he's also realized that Jerry too has a blister sore on his mouth. He said, crap. You too, you have it. People, stop spreading syphilis out in the streets like that. We don't do that here. So Steven decides that, look, Jerry, you two, you need to get checked. And you have to be careful because people are doing things in these streets without informing anybody. So unfortunately for Steven, he has learned his lesson. He's decided that every time he's getting jiggy, he will protect himself more than anybody else. So please, guys, if you want to do the thing, do it with protection. Or at the very least, get checked and save yourself troubles. Because if not, one day you might catch something that we don't have medication for. And that's all for today. Check out more on nanaezepa.com.